Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. We're going to get right into it. I ain't playing with you. I'm just not playing with you. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. Let's just get into it. I mean, there's just so much here. We're going to get into it. Thanks for joining. Feel free to comment, join in the chat. We own it. Let's go.
Byron Donalds have been condemned by House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, the Congressional Black Caucus, the chairman of the Democratic National Committee, Jamie Harrison, and the president of the NAACP, Derek Johnson, just to name a few. In those comments at an event designed to help Republican outreach to black voters in Philadelphia earlier this week, Congressman Donalds made what certainly seemed like positive comments about the Jim Crow era. And he claims his critics are missing the context of what he said. So here's the context.
Just straight up. Sister Reid is brilliant. Brilliant. So why are we having so much difficulty with the English language? I'm so serious. Yeah, the man is upset because people don't seem to have taken him for what he was saying. It's out of context. And so let's see. So you already know Sister Joy is brilliant. I mean, you got to hear where I'm at. So I think some of y'all think that I'm jumping on this same bandwagon. No, I don't think so. If we're going to be upset with a man, let's be upset with the man because of what the man actually said. Can we do that? Do we have to continue to have the sisters fighting the brothers, the sisters saying these negative things towards the brothers, crucifying the brothers? Is that what we got to do? Who we doing that for? I said, who we see, you, I ain't going to take 10 hours to get to my point now. We have brilliant people. There are brilliant black women among us. Sister Reid is certainly one of them. Brilliant. So why are we upset with this man for something he didn't actually say? Why do we have him on these platforms lambasting him, putting him through the hot coals? Who we doing this for? See what's behind your motives? That's what I'm asking. What is your real motivation for sticking it to this brother the way you are? This is what I'm asking you. The man never said what you're saying he said, but yet don't matter. Where we do that at? Why it don't matter what the man actually said? Come on now. Come on. I mean, you got to help me understand what's going on here. I like to understand things. Don't you like to understand? See, I tell you, I wasn't going to just wait. See, let me just tell you. When I first heard there's this brother who may be vice president if Brother Trump gets in, it's a brother man born in the Bronx. Okay. But he's getting side railed right now because he made some statements about brothers and sisters were better off during Jim Crow. Huh? What? Oh no, we got to check that. What? He what? What? I'm on the team. What we got to do? We ride. Let's go. Talking about some better. What? He said what? You feel me? I'm on the let's ride. Let's get him team. I'm on that strong. Let's go. Then I hear what the man actually said. Let me say it again. Then I hear what the man actually said. And I'm seeing the chick Abby, Sister Abby, don't get me wrong, okay, Sister Abby. I see Sister Joy. I see Brother Hakeem. I see this one and that one. And then the place, I see all these cats jumping on my man. And I'm saying, whoa. I get it if he said what you said he said, but y'all too smart for this. So who you really working for? Why are y'all punishing and beating up the brother for something he didn't even say? I hear my man Sharpton. Brother, listen, man, we got geniuses among us. Brother Sharpton is a straight up genius. You know that man didn't say we were better off during. He never even said the word better. What are we doing here, people? I mean, the family is like, what's happening here? This is not making sense. We just crucifying our own for what and for who? Well, what he really meant. Okay. Now see. All right. Well, he shouldn't have even used the term. Okay. Then let the man explain what he said. And if he doubles down like, yeah, that's exactly what I meant. We should be back in Jim Crow because the way we was in Jim Crow, that was a better way because Jim Crow made it better for us. And when we were separated and we getting abused and murdered and slaughtered and blah, 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 and all the atrocities, yeah, it was better back then. I mean, if the man holds it down like that, then yeah, we got to ride. With all this genius we have, with all these platforms we have, yeah. Do what we got to do. But they check this man. They get him in the locker room. They take him out to gym class. And all these heavyweights on the networks, these heavyweights get them all locked up in the corner. And you're like, yo, I didn't even say it like that. You feel me? They get them all roughed. They get them all there. And then the brother's like, hey, yo, I didn't. But what y'all saying is not what I said. And they get them all in, and then they get us all riled up to hate the brother man. We don't even know the brother man, and we hating this man. Why are we hating a man we don't know that looks like he looks? See? Why is it so easy for us to hate this man? He didn't even say what y'all say, and I'm trusting y'all. See, this is my problem here. I'm trusting that Sister Reid, as brilliant as she is, she's done her background. She's done the homework. She knows that if she has an issue with this man, it's legitimate. And so therefore, I'm going to ride with her. No. Why you leave me like this, Sister Reid? Why you leave me where I'm listening to what the man really said and your indignation is not congruent? Why you leave me like this, Sister Reid? Help a brother out. I'm trusting and believing. And y'all leave me strung out here like this. The man never said the word better. He never said we were better off. The man is talking about family. The man is talking about the fact of the rate, the marriage rate during a certain time period was we had families and they were closer, and he did a simple empirical study based on a timeline. Now, if it was a bad example, hey, maybe it was a bad example. But that's not what y'all's crushing them for. I'm not even saying it was a bad example because it's the truth. Uh-oh. That's right, I said it. What you gonna do about it? Did the man lie? See, you thought I was going to back off that. I ain't backing off nothing. Did the man lie? Our families numerically stayed together more during that time. Does not mean that Jim Crow was better for the people. That's not what the man said. See, you conflating them two things, and you know you conflating them two things. Listen, brothers and sisters. Let me ask you. Just tell the truth to Brother Sid. Just tell me the truth, okay? Because obviously these other folks is lying to us. So just tell me the truth. Big mama them, great granddad them, okay? Were they getting divorced like we get divorced, or were they staying together? Back in the day, see, simple. See, drop the mic. That's right, I said it. What you gonna do? Back in the day, our families stayed together more often. It's not a lie to say that. And during that same time period, there were also some atrocities going on under Jim Crow. That's true. So we can't dissect none of that. We can't pull out a fact. If I were to say, yo, when I was coming up, even though there was such and such a law going on, but when I was coming up, we actually had more people going to church every Sunday when I was coming up. How is that a lie? Because you don't like me bringing up the fact that something else was also going on during that time. Now, again, if I got to clarify, and you check me up in the locker room and you bring all these heavyweights and you say, hey, yo, Sid, why you bring up the fact that y'all was going to church more during that time with that such and such a law? Why you bring it up like that? And I say, cause I still feel like under them times, everything was better and we should be back in them times. If I said that, y'all, hey, drop them bolos on me. But if I caution you and I back you up and I say, yo, wait, that's not what I was saying. Then what? Keep punishing me, keep setting me up, keep lying on me. When I got a problem with you, I didn't stand on that point. I'm letting you know that's not the point I'm making. I'm saying it was during the same time that such and such was also true. Our families were staying together more often. Boom, there it is. Listen, brothers and sisters, give the man the credit of hearing what he had to say. And then why are we being so disingenuous? All of our heavyweight leaders on TV and these platforms, well, quote unquote all, but these heavyweights that we know and love and see and watch and believe in, why y'all doing this to this man when he didn't even say what you saying he said? Now let's listen to what he said. Let's listen to what the man actually said. And you know in your heart of hearts, everybody that's under the sound of my voice, you know in your heart of hearts, as you listen to this man, if you were sitting there yourself, as you listen to this man, if you were sitting there yourself, you would not be upset with what this man actually said. If you were in the audience while this man is talking, you would not be outraged. And you know it in your heart. Now, you pretend right now as I play this, you pretend that you sitting there and see if you really gonna have a problem with what this man actually said. Not what they telling us he said.
I grew up with my mom. My dad and my mom, things didn't work out. As an adult, I look at my father and I say, bro, I don't know what happened, but you my father and I love you. Wow. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. Wow. But I'm gonna tell you this, growing up, the one thing I knew I wanted to do, and this is not about my father, this is about what I wanted to do, is I wanted to be a father to myself. Wow. And so one of the things that's actually happening in our culture, which you're now starting to see in our politics, is the reinvigoration of black families with younger black men and black women. And that is also helping to breed the revival of a black middle class in America. You see, during Jim Crow, the black family was together. That's right. During Jim Crow, more black people were not just conservative, because black people always have been conservative minded, but more black people voted conservatively. And then H.E.W., Lyndon Johnson, and then you go down that road, and now we are where we are. What's happened in America the last 10 years, and I say it because it's my contemporaries as well as his contemporaries, you're starting to see more black people be married in homes, raising kids. It's when you home with your wife raising your kids, and then you look at the world, you're saying, now wait a minute, time out. This does not look right. How can I get something to my kids? It goes back to the conversation of generational wealth. Not just having a job, generational wealth.
I am joined now by Florida Republican Congressman Byron Donalds. Congressman, thank you for being here.
What's the problem with the man just said?
Played.
What's the problem? Tell me what the problem is with what that man just said. What his actual words were. And this is what I'm saying, that we're going to trust our leadership. We're going to trust our influencers. We're going to trust those who are breaking this stuff down for us as if they're standing for us. And this man is talking about black families staying together, being together, using words like generational wealth. Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. This brother done put some funk in it. Generational wealth. This is what this man's talking about. It has the potential to be vice president. Wait a minute. Stop the presses. I said the man is on the short list, so they say, to be possibly the next vice president of these United States. And he's talking about black families staying together and generational wealth. Hold on. But our people that are in front of us, in front of millions every day, they not talking. This man has talked about generational wealth and black families being together in the past couple of days more than these cats have in probably years on the doggone web, on their networks. Probably, possibly. What I do know is this. What's so bad about what the man said? Come on now. I mean, to be castrated the way he is, to be crucified the way that, what did he actually just say? All you could say is you listen to this man, other than what they're teaching us to think about this man, other than what they have said about this man. But as you actually, in your intelligent, conscious, mature, spiritual being, just listen to the man, you had no problem with what that man just said. And in your heart, you know I'm right. You didn't have a problem with what that man said. All you could say was amen to that man. This man was kicking the science, the Willy Bobos. There's no issue there. And if you have an issue, then ask the man to clarify. And once he clarifies, what you going to do then? You going to prove to me what? That you got decency in your heart? Or you going to prove to me that maybe you are the problem? Maybe you really are the one that's conspiring against the black family. Uh-oh. Yeah, I said it. What you gonna do? Because listen. If the man didn't actually say it, but you got some kind of insight into what he really meant, and when you check him on it, the man is like, nah, that ain't it. I'm really talking about black families being together. I'm really saying it's a good thing if black families were together more. And I'm really saying that some of these policies that happened, that also maybe they did some good, but they also had some unintended consequences potentially. So having men in the home, keeping families together under this man's philosophy is a good thing. And we have a problem with him saying that? When y'all other folks don't say it? When y'all other folks shucking and jiving and tap dancing and won't say it? Why ain't y'all out there talking about generational wealth? The same ones that's at this man right now, why you ain't talking about more black men being in the family is a great thing. In fact, he brought it out, said everybody's family is better with two people in the household, a mom and a dad for these kids so we can make it and be better. What's the problem there? I crammed to understand. Y'all got to help me to see this thing. Unless you really just, ain't really for the people. So let's get into this.
That lengthy segment, that is what you posted on your social media. The part of what you said that people take issue with is this line, which I'm going to read back to you again. You see, during Jim Crow, the black family was together. During Jim Crow, more black people were not just conservative. Black people have always been conservative minded, but black people voted conservatively. But it is that during Jim Crow, the black family was together. That's what people have taken issue with. What are they missing?
Frankly, what's really happened is that you have, Democrats and you have the Biden campaign, and some in the media want to twist my words for political purposes. The overarching issue is talking just about black families and why you're seeing a trend of black people leaning towards Republicans. And
did you hear him? That was my moment right there. Okay, if he used a term that we might have an issue with, certainly like Jim Crow, check him on it. Check him. Okay, cool. That's a fair check. Hey man, I just gotta understand, dog. You use a term here, that, hey man, there's some bad junk that went along with that Jim Crow, yo. So you brought up this term. What's the business? And the brother man said, whoa, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a good thing for the black families to be together. Y'all lying on me. Okay, so now here we go. Now I need Sister Reid in all her brilliance, which she certainly has, with all her platform, which she certainly has. Why are you going to still beat the man up? See, this is what I'm saying. Who you working for? Why you still got to beat this man up once he says, yo? That's not what I'm saying. I never use those words. Those are political lies, which happens when you have major surrogates, when you have people out here, major parties, it's national election coming up. I get why this is happening, but I'm not the one. I'm not saying it like that. So why we can't be kumbaya and then just get on the positive and talk about the general wealth together? Why we can't just talk about the family coming together and some other things we need to do to make these families come together? Let's make it happen. And if you become vice president, what can you do to help make sure that happens? Okay, great. Room. We don't agree on everything. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We on two different sides of whoop, whoop, whoop. But look, I like that part of the platform, and maybe don't use that kind of rhetoric if you don't have a chance to explain it, so that we don't have to get side rail with these kind of discussions. Cause when you say those things, you're gonna get checked, and I understand you got checked, and you letting us know that's not what you meant. Then okay, we're gonna push on, because your overall point that you are saying and standing on, doubling down, tripling down, is saying my point is about the timeline. My point is about the fact that the black families were together more during this time, and that is good. It is good if it was then, it's good if it's now. Not saying that Jim Crow and all of its atrocities, that was good. It's not what he's saying. And when you check him on it and he says, that's not what I'm saying, then what's the beef? What's the issue? Because now you making him say something he ain't saying. You building up a case against the man on something he didn't say. And you checked him and he's saying, that's not what I'm saying. Y'all, feel me on this.
This election cycle, and probably in election cycles to come. And part is that when you're raising families, raising kids, etc., you're now thinking about all of the public policy issues, all of the economic issues, all of the education issues. And that's leading people to have divergence in political thoughts. That was the only point. The stuff that comes up about Jim Crow and twisting my words, saying I was being nostalgic or saying that Jim Crow was good for black people, that's all political spin. It's a lie. It's gaslighting. And that's truly unfortunate.
He's saying it's not what he meant. He's saying he didn't say it. So why are we going to have several more minutes of the trips and traps? Who you working for? Why we got to continue to try to beat the man up? I didn't say it that way. This is that political stuff. I get that you're trying to, but look, you played what I said. It's not what I said. So let's deal in this level of truth. Let's deal in this universe of truth. Let's not deal with the lies. Let's not deal with the political jargon and spin and deception, especially against your own. Why do we keep having these sisters coming after these brothers? I'm not feeling that. I'm just not. All these DAs and DAs and DAs. What is this all about? All these host upon host upon host. Crucifying. The man is talking about black men being in family is good. Being there for their family is good. And you can't celebrate that. Why you can't? Why you can't celebrate that? Who you working for? Who you really supporting? Why you can't support what the man is saying he's really saying? I mean, at least pat him on the back and be like, yo, I got a husband and I got children too. And I'm glad at least somebody's talking about having more men in the family. And that's, that's a good thing. I mean, if you want to admonish him with your brilliance, which Joy has, if you want to admonish him on, I would just say it a little differently so that it doesn't get confused. Your message doesn't get misconstrued, boop, 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 boop. Give him one to grow on and push him on his way. You could do that. Give him one to grow on, push him on his way. No, I'm going to crucify this man for something he didn't say. We can't even take him at his word because you got that much hatred for Brother Trump. Is that what it is? I mean, if you hate Brother Trump that much, okay, but you got to put it on this man? for something he didn't say? For something he's telling you he didn't say? Where we do all this at? Is this what we fought so hard for, to get at this position where we have this much influence, where we are at this plateau, just to crucify each other for things that we didn't even say? Who are you really working for?
So here's the challenge, Congressman. You started out talking about your family, talking about your mom, talking about being raised, and you on your own brought up Jim Crow. In fact, you said Jim Crow 3 times for emphasis. It wasn't the media or the Democrats or gaslighters who brought up Jim Crow. It was you. You brought up Jim Crow. So why did you use Jim Crow specifically as your reference? You did that. No one else did that. You did it.
Oh, I did. We were having a conversation, just talking as, Black people in Philadelphia. But if you're going to use the chronological timeline of America before the Great Society and Lyndon Johnson's time period, you had, unfortunately, the Jim Crow era in America. During that time period, the marriage rates of Black Americans was significantly higher than any other time since then in American history.
The marriage rates were significantly higher during that time period than any other time period since then. This is what this man is saying empirically. The marriage rates were higher. Did not say the policies of Jim Crow were good. Did not say we were better under the system of Jim Crow. He's talking about marriage rates. He's talking about families being together. And he's making his point that he used the timeline, and it's true. What are we going to say about history? It's true. The man could have. Now you're really going to get mad at your brother. But listen. What if he would have said, well, back in slavery, our families in those slave quarters, we spent more time together during that time. What if he said that? Would he be wrong? Yeah, he wrong, because you shouldn't even bring up anything about slavery. You shouldn't say nothing about slavery and make it seem like, wait. Church sneaking out to have spiritual time under a tree when master wasn't looking. Prayer together, trying to merge these languages together. The brilliance of the spirit, the fight, the songs, the spirituals, the code words, the Harriets, the getting up north, all of these things happen in the secret together. There's a whole communication, a whole thing happening. The underground social media. Holla if you hear me. That's right, I said it. And if you were to say, well, during that time, this happened, is he wrong? I mean, so much so that we have to try to ruin this man. Why are we trying to ruin this brother? Man, look, I'm not supporting, again, brothers and sisters, listen. I'm saying to you that we have brilliant people. We have great minds on TV, on the internet. We have some brilliant people, and we too smart to be crucifying or trying to young brothers for stuff that they didn't even do when they're talking about building family. That's a problem. When they're talking about generational wealth, that's a problem. And he's doing it in Philly amongst his own. Now, why is it so popular now for you to put him over the coals? You gonna put him out to pasture in front of who? Because now you coming from the network's platform. Now you coming from this other network platform. Now he kicking it with the brothers and sisters in Philly. He kicking them Willie Bobos with he in-house talking, dropping the science with the whoop whoop whoop, and they don't seem to have a problem with it. But now you gonna take it and put it to the masses. Why are you doing that, sister? Why you doing that, brother? I'm asking you out of love. You had an in-house conversation, and then you put words in his mouth that he did not say, and then you put it out to the general populace. I mean, dang, y'all love Biden like a mug. You must. You must know something about him that we don't know. Oh, you just hate Trump so much. Hey, well, see, none of that's the proper spirit. You don't really love Brother Biden like that. Truth be told, you don't really love him like that. And you certainly got this hatred for Brother Trump. And now this man, because he has a chance, see, what you scared of? Oh, I get it. He's articulate. He's a handsome brother. He's got stuff going for him. He can kick it. And he's talking about black men and families coming together. Oh, no, we can't have that. Who that sound like? Who that sound like just talking about we can't have that? He's talking about generational wealth, y'all. Who that sound like just saying we shut him down. 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 Who that sound like? Yeah, that's right. See? You see what I'm saying? Who's really against that kind of talk?
So it is a divergence if you're talking about marriage rate in the black community. They have plummeted. And what we've seen recently in America, which is a very good thing we should all celebrate, is that the marriage rates in the black community are rising again. That's good for black families. That's definitely good for black children. It's something I want to see. I'm quite sure you want to see it as well.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Why we can't celebrate it right there? Why we can't celebrate it? Black families were together back in the day. Seems like right now we're seeing some of that start to happen again, and it's a good thing. We're celebrating it. I'm happy to see it happening. You should be happy too. Word. Why Sister Joy can't be like, word, power to the people. Let's roll. Let's do that. Again, we don't have to agree with everything. You're certainly a Republican, and I'm not for your guy and all of that, but on this point here, we can, no, you don't see eye to eye on that point. Why you don't see eye to eye on a black family point? Holla if you hear me. Why is that a point of contention still? See? Come on, Sister Joy. Come on, y'all. We got to be just. Okay, now hear me now. We have to be just. We can't fall into the trap of having a high level of crabs in a barrel. It ain't just kids talking about each other about the gym shoes and the clothes. Oh, that crabs in the barrel. Y'all should just be picking on yourself and fighting with yourself and, keeping each other down. I'm talking about high level. These are our people out front, influencing the masses. Come on, y'all. I mean, look, back in grade school, come on now. Like I know, folks fighting over some petty stuff. And nowadays it gets weird, right? It gets real weird, real petty. Kids fighting over, she said this to this and that, and we heard, and there was a text sent out and somebody screenshot it, kids going to blows, if not worse, over some, say, oh man, that's petty, man. The person didn't even mean it like that. You took it out of context. So we as adults step in front of that, be like, yo, it ain't even worth all that. That's petty. Furthermore, when we asked her about it, she said she didn't even mean it like that. Have you talked to her? If you talk to her, I don't want to say nothing about it. See, that's petty. Then you ain't really for the good. You ain't really for bringing unity. You ain't really for us coming together, because you brought the man on and the man's telling you what he's trying to say. And what he's trying to say is something good for black family. What he's trying to say is something good for the people. But we can't accept any of that. That's something wrong with that. Something wrong with that we get to this level and that's our response. Beat up on the brother man. Why is there so much hatred? Why is there so much hatred?
Jim Crow lasted roughly from 1867 after the Civil War to 1968. Is there a specific period between 1867 and 1968 that you thought was this golden era for black families, or a time that was good for black families?
Now, see, now we into it. Now, I done said all of that where we could have had our kumbaya and Sister Joy could have taken the role and brought stuff together and helped the man understand how she felt. And we could have, squashed it on where we agree. And you see where what he was trying to say and what he actually said versus the words y'all put in his mouth. And now you, Sister Joy, oh man. Sister, why? Why are you about to do it to him again? This whole thing is by y'all putting words in his mouth. And now you gonna do it right here. On national TV, you're going to claim some golden period that he's trying to say this was a golden time when things were good and better for us during Jim Crow. That's your question. The man never said that. So you conflated this whole thing. So this whole thing is built up on this lie that he said things are better. You played the film. He never said that. And now you, Sister Joy, why are you going to put him in another trick bag? Where y'all look at this technology from? Holla if you hear me. Where do you get it from, Sister Joy? The man never said no golden time, no golden age, no better, no. The man never said none of that. Sister Joy? Why you set him up like that? He never said it, and you're too smart for that. You're too smart for that.
To 1968. Is there a specific period between 1867 and 1968 that you thought was this golden era for black families, or a time that was good for black families?
Joy, I never said that. And see, this is where the gaslighting comes in.
I'm going to read what you said.
All I was talking about was the marriage rates.
Stop. No,
Joy,
that's not what you said. Let's play what you said.
Play
what he said. Play what he said.
Families. You're saying I said it was the golden era. I never said that.
I'm going to play what you said.
I said that it was better for black families. I never said that. I said
play what he said.
Play what I
said.
Play
what he said.
During Jim Crow, the black family was together. That's right. During Jim Crow, more black people were not just conservative, because black people always have been conservative-minded, but more black people voted conservatively. And then H.E.W., Lyndon Johnson, and then you go down that road, and now we are where we are.
Okay, so now I'm going to go back. You said during Jim Crow, the black family was together. What was the authority?
Stop right there. She just had this amazing eruption where she's going to, no, play that. You're not going to, no. She came with all that bravado and she was dead wrong. Dead wrong. Where's the apology, Sister Joy? No, you're going to move to, see what she's doing right now? She's moving right now to her next gotcha moment. No love for the brother man whatsoever. You were dead wrong. You set the man up on a lie and you shut him down. I'm going to play the tail, play the, and you do, and you find out you were dead wrong. Where's your integrity, Sister Joy? That the first thing out of your mouth should have been, my bad, you right, you didn't say that. No, you moving swiftly to your next gotcha moment. Who does that? Tricknology. Who does that? Who operates like this, Sister Joy? Where you learn this crap from? You set the man up. He's telling you, yo, no, I didn't say that. I didn't say, oh, no, play the video, play that. I didn't say that. Play the. And you play the video on national TV, and he was correct. He didn't say it. Then tell the man, I'm sorry. I apologize. This man has a family. This man's children. This man is potentially a vice presidential. Well, it could be vice president. And your response to trying to set him up and then the truth came out is to not even apologize, then how are you the moral standard to check this man about anything? I'm watching what you doing, Sister Joy. How do you have the moral ground to check this man when you set him up and the truth came out and you didn't even apologize for setting him up? That's how we got here to begin with. We got here to begin with because y'all set the man up, because y'all saying he said something he didn't say. I don't even know this brother. I may disagree with this brother about 99.9% of stuff. But what I don't like is if we're going to fight each other in front of the world on stuff that we didn't even do. That ain't cool. That ain't the business. That's what's got me. I don't know the man. I ain't never met this man. I ain't never talked with this man. But I got ears. I listened to y'all and I listened to him. And I said, whoa, wait, hold on, wait. As I said in the intro, y'all have me ready to ride with you. I'm ready to be like, yo, let's get him. For real. The man, this man out here riding with Brother Trump. This man out here riding, talking about some Jim Crow, and we're better off. And whoop. Oh, yeah. We got to talk about this. When I say get him, we got to talk about this. We got to, drop these verbs on him. For real. He got to hear this. We got to check him up. Verbally, that is. We got to check him up. I'm all for it. So then I'm going through the scrolls. I'm going through the scrolls, y'all. I'm going through the scrolls. And I read and I hear and I watch what the man actually said. And I'm saying, oh, no. I'm doing the old Spike Lee, Bo Better Blues, the kids out in front of the stoop. Oh, I can't believe it. It's like, wait a minute, y'all set me up. Y'all got me mad at this man and he didn't even say it. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. We got Daz Effect coming back and the man didn't even say it. So before he got a chance to even blink, all the superpowers with tan skin are jumping all over this man before he can blink. Y'all came together like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Y'all came together like what? And he didn't even say it. Yeah, y'all scratching the barrel now. I'm not cool with that, y'all. I'm not cool as a people. I'm giving y'all all the respect of being brilliant. I'm giving y'all respect of the hard work. All of them work hard. Brother Sharpton, all them, man, they all work hard. Sister Reid, she works hard, man. Y'all got to where y'all got for various reasons, and one of them certainly is hard work. Certainly. No, it wasn't easy for none of y'all. I'm not believing that. I'm not believing it's easy for Sister Joy to be where she is. I'm not believing it's easy for her to have gotten where she's gotten, and etc. Okay? I'm not saying that. But what is the point to get to that place just to set each other up, just to lie on this man for something he didn't say, and then what happened right here? I got to replay this because y'all heard. I'm just like, yo, and then you do it again. You're setting him up right now, and then you play the video. The first thing you should be saying is, you're right, you didn't say that, I'm sorry. But that's not what you do. Again, where you learn this from? Where do you get this type of behavior? This manipulation? It's real bad. See, look at all this. This is, man, oh boy, okay. Let's have at it.
What we've seen recently in America, which is a very good thing we should all celebrate, is that the marriage rates in the Black community are rising again. That's good for Black families. That's definitely good for Black children. It's something I want to see. I'm quite sure you want to see it as well.
Okay, let's talk about that. Jim Crow lasted roughly from 1867 after the Civil War to 1968. Is there a specific period between 1867 and 1968 that you thought was this golden era for Black families, or a time that was good for Black families?
Total setup.
Joy, I never said that. And see, this is where the gaslighting comes in.
I'm going to read what you said.
All I was talking about was the marriage rates.
Stop. No,
Joy,
that's not what you said. Let's play what you said.
Play
what he said. Play what he said.
Families. You're saying I said it was the golden era. I never said that.
I'm going to play what you said.
I said that it was better for Black families. I never said that.
Play what he said.
Play what I said.
Play what he said.
During Jim Crow, the Black family was together. That's right. During Jim Crow, more Black people were not just conservative, because Black people always have been conservative-minded, but more Black people voted conservatively. And then HEW, Lyndon Johnson, and then you go down that road, and now we are where we are.
Okay, so now I'm going to go back. You said during Jim Crow, the black family was together. What was the authority?
Moving right to her next trap. This is so ugly, y'all. This is so ugly. Sister Joy, it's just ugly. What I'm watching you do is so ugly. The deception is just so thick. Reading her notes. Okay, the next trap. Okay, he didn't fall for that, so let's get him on the next one. And y'all got to stay tuned, because what this next trap is going to be this long, extended trap. I mean, she going to hit him with the complex, the okie doke, for real, the banana in the tailpipe, no doubt. It's just ugly. It's ugly to watch this stuff. Why you use all these tricks on the brother man? It's not all right, y'all. No, it's just not all right to use all these tricks on the brother man. It's not all right. It's not. Again, the first thing you should have said when he brought the truth, well, you played the video yourself. Stop him. He was trying to tell you before he even played it. Remind me of Brother Obama when Brother Mitt was making a mistake. Go ahead. I mean, if you got to do it, go ahead. Walk right into it. Yeah, I mean, go ahead. The man's telling you I didn't say that. Oh, no, play that video, blah, 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 blah. Sisters, come on, y'all. Y'all know y'all wrong for this. Sister Joy, you wrong, babe. You just wrong. You wrong. And the truth is not on your side right now. I know the people on your side because you're going after another brother man. Let that be. Okay, so the next trap, she got a major setup here, right? She's going to ask him about the authority of the black man. Then she's going to hit him with a case study, and then going to try to drop another one on him. You see? There's all these planned out tick, 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 tick to trap the brother. I mean, these are well thought out, well constructed traps. Why are you doing this? I mean, if the man just said what you really said he said, you shouldn't even have to go through all this. You should be able to just deal on the strength of the point. Holla if you hear me. If I make a major mistake, then it's right there in your face. Deal with that. No, you keep trapping me on right now live. You don't have to trap me live. If the issue is something I've already said and what I said was so egregious, then that should be enough material right there. No, you got to still move and groove and set me up even some more to flesh out another mistake. Well, who said I made the original mistake? And that's my point. I didn't say what you said I said originally. Lord. So here we go right here. She's going to set up the next boom, bam, bam, slam, blam trick. Yeah,
okay, so now I'm going to go back. You said during Jim Crow, the black family was together. What was the authority of the black father in the black family during Jim Crow?
Well, listen, under Jim Crow, obviously, black people were under great persecution, unfortunately, by Southern Democrats and the Democrat Party overall in the history of our country. That's the fact. And so, well, let me finish now, Joy. And so having the black man in the home was about first protecting the mom and protecting the kids. Incredibly important. It was the leadership in the home, which is incredibly valuable. And I think what we're witnessing, obviously, the last 30 years, definitely through my generation, is black fathers being at home is incredibly important for the success of black children going forward. And it's not just a black thing, that's everybody. Fathers in home help to breed success for kids moving forward. That is a great thing for our country. That's something that has been proven throughout time. So what I'm talking about is not the golden era of Jim Crow. That's ridiculous. I would never say that. And that is the gaslighting that I'm standing up to, because that's what Hakeem Jeffries, the Biden campaign, Jamie Harrison and the like are trying to trying to bring up. And unfortunately, the media has followed suit with misleading headlines, and that's wrong.
Now I'm going to talk. Do I have a chance? Good. Now, you talked about the black father being in the family, being able to protect the family. First,
Sisters know, when you saw that little snap right there in Sister Joy's eyes, she ready to pounce. She ready to be like, blankety blank what? It's just ugly, y'all. This is some ugly stuff, y'all. This is some ugly stuff that we got to deal with as a people. And those that know, don't talk to me about no woke stuff when you know you seeing what I'm seeing right now. You seeing what I'm seeing. This is a sister after that man. Let him see what you just said, brother. Let him see. Watch her. My man is saying, okay, go ahead. And she gonna do him like he 12 years old.
The black father being in the family.
Man, hey, y'all do what you got to do. This stuff is ugly. This stuff is ugly. Now, this whole thing was a setup. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give this brother, man, a little advice right here. Like I said, I don't know this guy. I don't know the brother. But I'm going to tell you, he shouldn't have even answered that last question. He gave for some reason, he believed, I don't know why he may have thought it was good to go down that road and answer that question. Maybe he had some kind of trust or belief that Sister Joy wasn't just setting him up, that she didn't have this whole speech that she's about to give after the answer, that this whole thing was all by design. She asked you that so she can trap you later with this pre-planned trap. And he walks into it. And maybe it's because he just knew that he was speaking truthful words, though. It's good that men are in the home. I mean, maybe he just felt like, I'm going to stand on that regardless, right? So no matter what her trap is, so I guess the piece of advice that I'm saying is, I think I would have at least, check her first. Like, look, I'm going to answer your question, but I already know what you're about to try to do. You feel me? I mean, like, put it out there so that just put her on what she on right now. You feel me? Because it don't make sense that I'm going to answer this and all you're going to do, no matter what I say, you already got 20 people in the back room maybe that can help you put together this trap. At least, as a matter of fact, I hope there's 20 people back there. I hope it ain't all in your mind, Sister Joy. I'm hoping it was 20 people helping you put these traps together. I'm hoping, sister, that it didn't all come from you. I'm really hoping that. Holla if you hear me. I really hope all this pollution didn't come out of your spirit, Sister Joy, because it's ugly. I said ugly. Man.
Amy Harrison and the like are trying to bring up. And unfortunately, the media has followed suit with misleading headlines, and that's wrong.
Now I'm going to talk. Do I have a chance? Good. Now, you talked about the black father being in the family, being able to protect the family. First, I want to read just for our audience the definition of Jim Crow, just so we all know what we're talking about. Jim Crow laws were a collection of state and local statutes that legalized racial segregation. They existed essentially from the post-Civil War era. They were meant to marginalize African Americans by denying them the right to vote, hold jobs, get an education, and other opportunities. Those who attempted to defy Jim Crow laws often faced arrest, fines, jail sentences, violence, and death. Now I want to talk about something that happened during this era. You said that what you were talking about was the presence of the black father in the home to protect his wife and family. In 1943, in the state that you represent in Florida, a young man named Willie James Howard, who was 15 years old.
Are y'all seeing this nonsense? This is the pollution I'm talking about. You asked me a question. You got all kind of stuff stacked up, ready to go. Come on, man. This story that happens to come from my home, from the state I represent. Not my, he was born in the Bronx, but the state I represent in Florida. I mean, come on, man. My answer is, it's good for black men to be at home. It's good for black men to be with their families. That's my point. And you're tearing down that for who? Who does it benefit, Sister Joy, that you tearing down somebody for saying something like that? That you have all this pre-planned trappy. The man's talking about families being together. The man's talking about generational wealth. The man's talking about his good black man's at home. And you got what to say? Let me trap you. Let me trap you. Let me trap you. Who you working for? I don't like it, y'all. I don't like it. So now she comes with this, Long story, as horrible as it is, don't get me wrong, man, there's plenty of terrible, terrible atrocities that happened during this time. And your boy is not trying to say it was a good thing. He never did. He never said these things were not atrocities. So why are we using these things against him when it's not even his point? Yeah, okay.
Was lynched. During Christmas of 1943, Willie Howard sent cards to all of his coworkers at the Van Priest dime store in Live Oak, Florida. Unlike the other cards, Willie's card to Cynthia Goff, a white store employee, revealed a youthful crush. His greeting expressed hope that white people would someday like black people and concluded, "I love your name, I love your voice. For SH, sweetheart, you are my choice." After reading the card, Cynthia's father, Phil Goff, brought two friends to the Howard home and demanded Willie. Despite his mother's pleading, the men dragged Willie away and then kidnapped Willie's father, James Howard, from work. The men drove the two Howards, I should say, to the embankment of the Suwannee River, bound Willie's hands and feet, stood him at the edge of the water, and told him to either jump or be shot. Willie jumped into the cold water below and drowned while his father was forced to watch at gunpoint. Willie's dead body was pulled from the river the next day. You said that during the Jim Crow era, the importance of having a black man in the home was to protect his family and to protect his wife. I actually spoke with somebody who lived through Jim Crow. Her name is Merle Evers Williams. And Merle quoted to me a man named Charles Silverman, who wrote in Crisis in Black and White, that in 1890, the year.
Do you see how, again, it's a terrible story. Atrocities happen to our people. It's terrible. But do you see all the pre-planned crap that's coming out of this woman right here? Are you seeing all this? This is the gotcha moments are just so sophisticated to come at this man. This stuff is all planned out to be what? Against his point about a man being in the home? Oh yeah, y'all got some agendas out there. Holla if you hear me. All of this is about him saying men in the home? Yeah, y'all on some agenda stuff. See, I can't respect that. Come on, y'all. Can't you see? This stuff is destructive. You got so much anger towards men. You got so much of your alternate lifestyle at front that therefore you no longer can even support the strength of a man being at the home. Yeah. See, I'm looking at the children, y'all, and I'm saying our children need these men. And I'm not going to fall for your nonsense when you got 3 square meals plus, when you can take vacations with your family, when you got a home and a yard and a dog. And I'm looking at our babies out here, and you can play these philosophy games and you can play this alternate game, but our kids out here with nothing. And they need that leadership and they need that protection. And I'm not going to let you try to make me think that it's not so when I know it is. Got it out here wild and vulnerable. You want to protect somebody, what that man is talking about is the right thing. Then why are you against him? And who are you really for?
Year that the Mississippi Constitution was written, the policy of crushing out the manhood of the Negro citizens was to be carried out with success. So the man in the home during Jim Crow had no rights, could not protect his wife from rape, could not protect his son from lynching. So again, why would you quote that era and say that at that time, the family all being in the home together was something we should think of as a good thing?
Why, although all together, is something we should think of as a good thing. Yo, feel that. Because it's terrible out here, because we're living under Jim Crow, and the man couldn't do all that he needed to be able to do because it was wicked out here. Therefore, in 2024, this man can't be talking about we need these men back in these households. Well, what good was it? To have a man? So why are you talking about having a man? It wasn't no good then. Who talks like that? What agenda is that? Are y'all seeing through what I'm trying to say or not? Are you hearing what I'm saying? Look at what's going on right now. Look at what they're feeding us. This brilliant woman, Sister Joy, is somehow fixed an argument against this man for talking about it was good for men to be in the home. She somehow has fixed a trap that somehow is conspiring to say that because Jim Crow and because these other folks could come in and with their evilness could take out the man from the home and could kill their son in front of his face, kill his son in front of their face, that therefore now you shouldn't even be talking about the strength of no man. Look how twisted this stuff is. How are you supposed to unravel all that nonsense when it's not even what the man was saying? These are these agendas that you're trying to say. Okay, well then make your point. Then you just stand on that. No men nowhere doing nothing except obeying you, I guess. Because it's your show. It's your world. Okay, I mean, but this man ain't got to be the problem. Oh, maybe he is because of your agenda. Okay, well, then you already had an issue. Then it ain't because of what he said, and you ain't got to keep lying about what he said he didn't say. You just deal with the fact that you got an issue with any man that's standing strong. Oh, maybe that's what it is. I'm not, hey, you tell me. What else could it be? That you feel threatened? I mean, what else could it be? Because the man ain't saying nothing wrong. He's saying what you should like to hear him say as a man who's standing up saying, let's take care of these boys, take care of these daughters, take care of these families. You should have no problem with that. So why you got a problem with it? Okay, sound like something going on inside of you and your partners.
Well, first of all, Joy, the story you bring up and you're bringing up is a tragedy, one of the great tragedies of the Jim Crow era. This is why those policies were so they were disgusting and distasteful. All I was talking about, Joy, was the benefit of a man in the family.
Again, sir, I'm sorry, I let you talk for a long time. Sorry, I only, no, talk over you. You've gotten a chance to speak a lot, Congressman. You're going to answer my question now and not filibuster. This is the question you want. This is the question you need to answer.
That's what I'm trying to answer. That's what I'm trying to answer, Joy.
Give me a second. Take a breath. Take a breath. If a black man could not protect, it's my show. If a black man, a black father, could not protect his wife, his son, or himself from lynching and violence, how is him being in the home mean that that is an era that was better for the black family?
This is sick, y'all. This is straight up sickness. This is straight up sickness, y'all. Sister Joy, you're wrong. You're just wrong, okay? You're just as wrong as you can be. You owe that man an apology. You owe the people an apology. You're wrong. You're wrong. The man said nothing like that. And now you jumping against the black man. You set this man up. You gave this long speech, including all your artifacts. And the man starts to talk in a calm voice, and you're going to treat him like he's 3 years old, not even 12, 3 years old. And that's because of the color of his skin, in my opinion. That's what it looked like to me. That's the only reason you talk to him like you just did. That's right. I said it. That's what it looks like to me. That some other stuff just came out of you, Sister Joy. That you felt comfortable talking to that man like you just did when the man listened to all of your argument, your pre-planned trap. He listened to all of that. Began to comment softly, and you jumped all over him. Like a 3-year-old, like he was 3. And I'm saying, I think you just threatened. And then you make my point so easily when you then want to talk about it's your show. Is it? So you pay yourself. MSNBC don't pay you. I mean, if we're going to deal with the truth, then let's just deal with it. You pay yourself. I said, do you pay yourself? I mean, if you own MSNBC, then you let us know. I know it's the readout. I know you, Sister Reid. I understand, but yeah. I mean, people talking about it's my house, but the bank owned the mortgage. You know, it's my house. Okay, but the bank. You keep missing them notes and see what happened to your house. Because it's yours. Okay. I understand it's technically, but at the same time, you obviously working for somebody. Obviously. And it's not cool. It's ugly. It's ugly how we treating the brother man over some junk he didn't say. Hey, look, I tell y'all this. This is Brother Sidney gonna just tell you like this. I'm glad y'all doing this, because you exposing yourself, but also, Brother Trump, he, y'all beating him up so bad that maybe this man can't make it now, because you're beating him up so bad that now maybe he's a liability and now maybe he can't be vice president. Okay, but Brother Trump, maybe you should just go ahead and select him anyway. Maybe. All these folks not listening, let him be in a position where he can deal with them differently. All the disrespect he's going through right now and ain't backing down, that shows a whole lot. That shows a whole lot of character, what he's showing right here. He's showing leadership. He's showing he's standing on the funk. That's right. And we need some of that. The world needs some of that. What he's doing right here, the world needs some of this. And like I said, I don't know the man. I may not agree with a whole bunch of his other policies, okay? But what he's showing right here, that's the good stuff. He's comporting himself well. He's showing the real funk. Man, I'm celebrating that. I'm not going to continue to just sit back and watch y'all lie on this man when he's saying things that we need to hear. He's feeling things that we need to feel. He's expressing things that we need to express. All of that. Yeah. And all these little setups and all these little traps. Traps. And then your other emotions coming out, Sister Joy. I'm not cool with all that. I'm just not. Now she runs through this whole setup, this whole plot, and the man just begins to answer after listening to all this story. Let's just watch it again.
Crisis in Black and White, that in 1890, the year that the Mississippi Constitution was written, the policy of crushing out the manhood of the Negro citizens was to be carried out with success. So the man in the home during Jim Crow had no rights, could not protect his wife from rape, could not protect his son from lynching. So again, why would you quote that era and say that at that time, the family all being in the home together was something we should think of as a good thing?
Well, first of all, Joy, the story you bring up and you're bringing up is a tragedy, one of the great tragedies of the Jim Crow era. This is why those policies were so they were disgusting and distasteful. All I was talking about, Joy, was the benefit of a man in the family.
Again, sir, I'm sorry, I let you talk for a long time. Sorry, talk over you. You've gotten a chance to speak a lot, Congressman. You're going to answer my question now and not filibuster. This is the question you want. This is the question you need to answer.
That's what I'm trying to answer. That's what I'm trying to answer, Joy.
Give me a second. Take a breath. Take a breath. If a Black man could not protect. It's my show. If a Black man, a Black father, could not protect his wife, his son, or himself from lynching and violence, how is him being in the home mean that is an era that was better for the Black family, or that we should think of as a good thing?
It's just so ugly, y'all. It's just so ugly. So y'all, do what you got to do. But Sister Joy, that ugliness came out of you. My show I'm sorry, just so ugly. It's just all so ugly. For real. Take a breath. Man, I mean, we don't need that. This man's talking about stuff that the Black family needs to hear. And what you have shown, Sister Joy, is exactly what we don't need. You've shown what we don't need, and he is showing what we do need. But yet, we're supposed to all fall on your side, Sister Joy, against this man, when your actions, your words, and even the spirit behind it seem so functified in a bad way that it's just pollution to my ears. Watching you, Sister Joy, is just so disrespectful. It's just so foul. And as y'all are watching right now, you can see it for yourself. All the plotting and the conniving, and then the innuendos and the attitude of being so condescending to the man. On her level, She's not a third grader, y'all. She's brilliant. She's on the world stage dealing with this man with zero respect. It's not necessary on that level. On that level, we can just have a talk about ideas. We have a talk about policy. We have a talk about even like what was supposed to happen. Just, hey, did you say it? Why'd you say it? Okay, that's not what you meant. What did you mean? Okay. What more? No. Let me trap you with this. Okay, what's next on my list? Okay, let me trap you with that. Okay, let me go ahead and put you, black man, in your place. I saw you on some other interviews and you was trying to, run the show. You ain't gonna do that to me. So as soon as I get a chance, I'm gonna put you in your place. Yeah, that's the spirit you came with, Sister Joy, all that funk. And it's ugly, sister. It's ugly. We don't need it. And the man didn't say something to deserve it. See? He's being lied on. Who's coming to this man's defense? He's being lied on. Man, y'all keep this stuff up. Again, what's the point of getting to the level that y'all have gotten to, Sister Joy, if you're just going to use that platform to just dump on the brother man? Then I'm not going to respect that. Why should I? Nah. You don't be talking to folks like that. And back in Jim Crow, you didn't. How about that? I said it. That's right. You spoke to brother men with more respect back in Jim Crow, Sister Joy. I said that, and it's right. It's true, Sister Joy. Well, we didn't have this, and how you gonna bring that up? It's just a timeline. The same way the man made the point. It's a fact. That does not mean Jim Crow was good. It does not mean that the policies of Jim Crow made things better for life. It does not mean that those things were not atrocities towards our people. But the point inside of the point is still the truth. Now you got the right to speak your mind and say whatever you want to say. And that's a beautiful thing. And look at how you're using it. And that's my point. It's a beautiful thing that sisters can do all that they're doing right now. It's a beautiful thing. But I'm not going to co-sign how you use it. It's great when a kid get a driver's license. But now if they're going to go out and drink and drive and put us at risk, that's not so great now, is it? How many vodkas you have, sister?
First of all, Joy, I never said that it was better for black people in Jim Crow. I have never said that. And even my own words say that. If you're talking about the importance of black fathers in the home, or frankly, all fathers in the home, it is always for the betterment of children to have leadership. Yes, for safety. So having two people in the home to help provide the economic needs for those children so the family can succeed. That is a wonderful thing. We should always get back to that, not to Jim Crow. And this is the point of the gaslighting and the lying that is occurring with what I said. Don't.
That's it right there.
Try to impose the fact that the marriage rates were better in the higher, I want to be clear, higher in the Jim Crow era to mean that I think Jim Crow is great. That is a lie. That is gaslighting. I would never say such a thing, which is why the Jim Crow era was destructive of black people.
You brought it up. You're the one who brought it up.
Yes, Lord. Yeah. I don't think this is going to be the last time we talk about this because these types of things are just so ugly. This little clip right here, this is brilliant right here. A little blurry, but it's brilliant. I mean, with Joy looking down at her notes, getting the next trap ready. What a brilliant still right there. Smiling as she gets her next trap ready. What? Let me see what else I can get for you. It's ugly, man. This whole thing's ugly. Look, brothers and sisters, thank you for spending the time. Yeah, like I was saying, brother man is he's got the potential, and we don't know what his other policies are that we may agree or disagree with. We have to take him to the lab and do some more research on the brother and see what other things that he may have fallen short of some things. He may be good on some other things. We'll find out. But he's deserving of that versus just prejudging because of the color of his skin or because he's a man that therefore he should be at the back of the bus. Just not do him like that. Let's not do him like that. Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out. And we don't have to put words in his mouth. The man is obviously articulate enough to put his point out there to make it clear what he's trying to say. Well, then let's just deal with that. And if we have an issue with what he's saying, then okay, let's deal with it. And when we check him up like, okay, which we have every right to do, if there's something that seems like it's going off the rail, and we check him up and the man passes the test, then support him on that point. Can't do that. Well, then you got a different agenda if you can't do that. I mean, where are we if we can't do that? But then y'all want folks to get along in Congress, and y'all want people the politicians to find some middle ground and to push some things through and get there, get some compromise so we can have some things that are better for the country. Well, how are we going to do all this if folks that can't even talk and can't see where they agree and disagree on the truth of what's been said, the truth of what the policy is, not what somebody has lied on them to have said? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? So what you going to do if this man does become Brother Trump's running mate? What if Brother Trump does get in and this man is the vice president? What you going to do then? Oh, well, I need you to talk to me because we have these issues that we need to put up before you. And what if he says, oh, no, I can't talk to you because the way when I tried to say something, you twisted my words. You didn't want to hear nothing I had to say. What if he does to you what you're doing to him and he's actually the vice president of the United States of America? Holla if you hear me. See, you ain't thinking like that. Well, you need to be, because it's possible. Oh, no. I'm going to need him to hear me and he going to hear. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? But you're not giving him that. You're not giving him that same treatment. See, y'all, man, look, show respect and be fair and just. That's it. Show respect, be fair and just.